Hello there, friend. My name is April San Pedro, and I have another video for you today. Now, in this video, it's gonna be a journal with me, but it's a different kind because I'm gonna be journaling for the sake of doing a sample spread. So, just to give you a brief context, this week I'm actually quite busy repacking some of Artisan Paperie's products because I have a stockist for the first time. So it's gonna be in Frankie General Store in SM Aura, and I'm quite excited about this because it's been a plan for the longest time already. I just didn't push it through because I think I didn't have enough stocks, and I focused with motherhood for the previous years, and supposedly it's the same focus, which is supposedly had a second baby. However, God has a different plan for me, and He didn't make it last February. So I had my period of no motivation and all, but recently, slowly getting back to my motion. So last month, I was really able to contact Frankie, and they're so very accommodating, and now we're on the stage that I'm about to send off my products to them. So one of the things that I'm planning to send off to their shop is a mock-up display for the journals and the planners. Now, I got this idea and I was really very much inspired by, of course, the Traveler's Factory store in Japan. So I haven't been there yet, but I've been watching a lot of videos about it, and I saw this wall that they have a mock-up display of their products. Now, I cannot afford to give out an actual sample for every journal or every product that I have. So what I'm gonna do is just put up a display mock-up so they'll have an idea what the paper looks and feels like, and what you can do with it, and the paper option that you have, like the plain, grid, and the dotted. For this journal with me video, that's what I'm gonna do right now. So I have a mock-up Pandagdag Journal with me. This is the classic design that I have. It's made of recycled paper, and the texture is matte. It has a black spine here. And what I did is I only have 3 papers inside. So there's one plain, one grid, and one dotted, and just the front and the back page of it. So just so customer have an idea what it looks like inside. So here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a sample layout. So I'm gonna test out a lot of medium and put on some stickers, and just make it quick and fun. Grab your coffee, friends. Now I'm having coffee too, so that's one great thing as well. And come journal with me. So that was fun. In a way, I kind of ran out of some ideas how to design the spreads or decorate the spreads, especially if you need to do it in a very quick time. But I was reminded how fun it is to just play with your journals, not thinking of anything. Sometimes, if you are pressed with deadline or like if you are limited with time, there's nothing much to think about except you just want to play and just do it. You know what I mean? I mean, like, there's no time for overthinking or how to make it pretty. So the idea of this one is just to play around. I tried to use a lot of techniques and use a lot of mediums, but basically just to show anyone who can see this in Frankie store in SM Aura that you can do whatever you want in your journal. For the cover, I just use my sticker. Unfortunately, I won't be able to send out waterproof stickers yet because I ran out of them. So let me show you a quick flip through. This one is really quick because they are just like around 6 or 8 pages, I think. But anyway, so for the cover, I did a very simple decoration. Didn't do a lot of collage like I used to. Didn't do any stamps, just because the customers would have an idea that this is what it looked like. It looks like as it is, and if you can just put one sticker or not, and it's definitely fine. So for the page, for the first page, I just wrote my name and the year. And here, the idea of this is like if you want a journal packaging. So I did this, which is part of the packaging when you buy the Pandagdag Journal. Let me show you. We did change the packaging for the Pandagdag Journal because one of the things that I like about Frankie is they are environmental friendly. So they discourage plastics. So we repackaged our Pandagdag. This used to be a plastic. So we just did this, and then I added some black stickers. So if you buy this one, you have a sticker and then a belt, and there's few more inside, like a tag and a description paper, which you can also use as your packaging or ephemera for your journaling. So this is pretty much the idea for this. I wanted to add some descriptions like what is this for, or like a packaging, or like I used my liner or a fountain pen. However, it kind of defeats the purpose, like how you want to journal your journal. Or I'm assuming if you go to the stall, you wouldn't have much time to look around what's written or what. But you know, if you have the time, then you'll just look at it as it is, not by dissecting, oh, what did she use here or what. But anyway, I'm gonna show you later what I did so the customers would have an idea. All right, so that's the first page. Here I really ran out of idea because this is the last spread I did. So I just put a tag, a lettering, brush lettering, watercolor brush lettering. So if you're into that, you can use that. Here I added an Instax film for those who like memory keeping or adding photos for their journal. They'll have an idea. This one, I tend to use just a black brush pen. I wanted to use just a pen, but just to give an idea that it can also be used in a darker or whatever. But anyway, I did this because this is for those people who don't want to decorate but just want to draw or have an idea, and then you just want to put that idea here. I also use my journal for that one. So like if I just want to draw something because I have an idea, so this is how I do this. And oh, I also forgot, I did stamp the kind of paper here. So I'm hoping the customer would have an idea what plain, dotted, and grid is for. But I'm assuming they'd figured out that this is the paper for plain and for dotted and for the grid. Right, next one. Here, I really like what I did here. It's so simple, just a watercolor wash and a lettering, and that's it. And I love the colors that I used here. And so I did this just so to give an idea that you don't have to have so many materials with you. If you just have watercolor and a brush lettering, or if you don't feel like being so creative by sticking washi tape or stickers, you can have an option and do this. And I love doing this on my other journals, especially if I need some quote to remind me, to inspire me, or to lift me up and things like that. So here I tried doing an extra technique, which is a tip in, just brush lettering with patterned paper and die cut ephemeras. It's the same thing here with stamp and washi tape. So this is very simple, just to give you an idea what you can use or how you can use your journal. And here I did some journaling, and another space for memory keeping. And I played with a tag and a fabric. So I tried doing some extra layer here, just so you'll have an idea. Your die cut ephemeras or your tags beyond the page. So yeah, and here I added some note where I will be putting a QR code sticker here for this video. So just in case they want to know how this was made, hoping it will give them an inspiration or just to give a start on how to journal. So yeah, so that's how I figured out how to actually describe to them what I'm using on this journal. And also I use a lot of pens. So here, the brush marker, the pentel, I used highlighter, I have the Faber-Castell and the mild liner. I also used a lot of fountain pens here, different inks. So here with Ferris wheel press ink. Here is the Robert Oster. So yeah, I use Distress Oxide stamp. Here I also used Carandash Neocolor 2. So basically you can brush this with water brush, or you can melt the pigment with water just like this. But I opted not to, but now I did it. So yeah, anyway, so that's it. I use a lot of medium just so to give you an idea that this journal is so powerful. It can handle so many medium and so many thoughts and ideas. So yeah, I hope this simple way of journaling. I love how messy I am here, because I realize how safe I am when it comes to journaling. I like symmetry. I like the idea that it looks pretty and things like that. So here, I just didn't care. And I realized how much I love or miss doing that. I mean, like this one, I don't like this, but you know, I realized it is fun. There are days that you can just have fun, and there are days that if you feel like making it pretty, that's okay. But you know, I've been so careful and safe when it comes to journaling, but for the past few months I didn't really do a lot of decorating on my journals. It's just mostly writing. So I guess this is also a good start for me, not just for the customer who has no idea yet how to do journaling. So it is actually for me too. So I'm really glad I did this, and I'm really hoping if you're watching this, not only because you saw the QR code from the shop, but you came across my video, I really hope this inspired you to just jumpstart your journal. If not this one, have a piece of paper, that's totally fine. Just grab an old notebook or an old book where you can just cover it up with paint and paper and everything else. So anyway, thank you so much for watching up until the end, and have a great journaling, friends. See you again on my next one. Bye!